Once again, I received games from a subscriber. Let's go through them. I can appear too many games.
PS Too Many Games.
Hello guys, welcome to PS Too Many Games. Quite the week. As I stated today, we've received a few games from subscribers, and one game I actually bought myself because it was at a decent price. But before we get into that, let's address the last week for the channel. So, as a lot of you probably have seen and watched, Saturday, I received information from okay, long story short, for the last 2 or 3 months, I've been in conversation with a member of the CX team who doesn't work in the store, but works above that in like warehouse and manages other stores in like North. Anyway, he's been giving me information that not only has been proved quite factual every time he tells me, but has been reliable and informative. And he was also the same person who gave me like a 3-page dissertation in like answers to my previous CX episode, The Good and the Bad. That was like a month ago now. Anyway, he informed me that day that there were plans afoot, and it's going to happen that PlayStation 2 and GameCube covers were now going to be openly reprinted. And I was like, okay. And I asked the question, are they going to put reprint on the front? And he said no, which I found weird because I think that's probably going to obviously be in the corner again, but I took his word anyway. I made like an 8 to 9 minute video, literally off the cuff, literally after work. Came in here, no editing. I made the video, and I thought, well, it'll be informative for those who care. Just like a PA video. This is going to happen apparently. Heads up. Didn't think anything of it. I didn't put that much effort into it because I was like, okay, I think people understand why I'm not doing any editing. There was no intro in it. It was literally the same, nothing edited in that video. I was really kind of mildly impressive. I went 10 minutes without really fucking up.
Oh crap.
But anyway, the response was far more widespread than I thought it was going to be, to the point where that is now easily in my top 2 most viewed videos, and the most viewed video on the first day of release. Wow. I knew people didn't like CEX's reprint covers. I didn't realise how many people did like it. Thank you for all those who watched that, by the way. That was not planned at all. That was literally off the cuff, and I did not expect it to be that popular. I thought it would just be a throwaway video just to get information out, so I appreciate that. And just to show what YouTube's all about, the planned video on Sunday, which is the Coey on the PS2 go for the games, probably the most editing and most detail I've put in the video on for me personally, because I did it all. Nothing Dave did that episode. No one watched that. Well, people did watch that, but compared to all the other videos in the last 2 months, it's been the lowest watched video. So the video I put all the effort into, no one cared about, and the video I literally just threw off the cuff was the most popular video this channel's ever had, bar from 1. So that explains YouTube. So basically, as I understand it, people like to criticise and like CEX, that kind of stuff. Fair enough. That's not going to change what I do here. I'm just not going to do the videos I want to do. I will occasionally talk about CEX maybe once a month at maximum. But the point is, this is the 3rd year of the channel, and I still don't understand how YouTube works.
Why must life be so hard?
But I appreciate you all. Thank you for the kind messages for the Coey episode, and obviously all the comments on the CEX vid, if you will. That was very much appreciated. And for all the new subscribers, thanks to the CX video, welcome. For those who remember, the goal of this channel is to try and get a full PS2 PAL collection, mainland games. Anything else is like luxuries, but we will be collecting as much as we can with the luxuries too. We currently, because how can I put this? So I'm going to hopefully, underneath this video, release the updated list, and by that I mean the one I'm using right now. There is a difference between that number and the number on the list by about 9 games. Now I went for that list thoroughly sitting down by my laptop one by one. So the 9, and I've done a count of what I've got here. So, and I've got to do another count, but basically the 9 game difference at the moment, before I do another recount because I've got more, that is down to how they read on the spine and how they read on the page. What does that actually mean? What that basically means is that on the page on the list, it'll read something like, just look, this is obviously not true, but it'll read like Capcom Fighting Jam, right? But when you get to the spine of the game of the collection, it would actually say that it would say it in a different order. So I like file it differently, and when you're going down your list of games, you sometimes forget to like tick things off. So apparently there is 9 games I actually do own that are not ticked off on the list because they read different on the spine than they do actually on the actual list. That is going to be a colossal pisser to find them, because to be honest, going through 1800 plus games takes a while.
What a pisser.
Anyway, let's get on the future plans. So, as you all know, I will be attending Nottingham Gaming Market on I believe the 4th of April. It's a Sunday. Dan will be tagging along too. That's the plan. I also hope to attend 2 weeks later the Norwich Retro Gaming Market. That depends on if I can get the day off work or I can sort something out. That is probably the secondary market. Nottingham's the big one. Norwich is like the medium-sized one. But obviously it's local, so it'll be a lot easier. That is the plan. In the meantime, for the next 2 to 3 weeks, as of recording today is the 17th of March, we are doing a mixture of CX roulettes. By the way, those roulettes were ordered before the planned new rules come in. And games that I've either bought already and haven't picked up, or I have bought already but haven't been sent to me yet. A mixture of games sent to me by subscribers. I bought once again from Game and Rarities, you'll be seeing that soon. But yeah, basically a hodgepodge of finding games here, finding games there. Once again, I stated you'll be seeing a little less of CX in the future because I need to find the games they don't own. Well, hang on, I need to find the games they don't sell. Poor vernacular. And at the same time, people help out a lot better than CX do sometimes. And you have been in the last 2 months, and you still are, and I appreciate you. Hence today. Today, the person who sent me games we will refer to as James, because that's his name.
Well, no shit.
Thank you, James. James is actually a big support of the channel. I speak to him reasonably often on Discord, and he has sent me, if I understand it correct, a game that is not cheap free, which I really appreciate immensely. Once again, only send me stuff if you want to, and only send me stuff for free if you really want to, because I will happily pay going rate for any game. I don't expect anything for free. Only do it if you want to, and I make sure before people do, I ask them multiple times, are you sure about this? But I appreciate it once again, James. Thank you very much. Let's go through a few comments from the last 2 episodes. That would be the Curry episode and the obviously massive episode of CX. The vast majority of the comments on the CX episode were very much stating point blank, it's like, I'm pretty sure not saying reprint is illegal, which I think you're correct on. I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to put a reprint cover on the top corner like they always do. It's still a colossal pain in the ass though. Some people actually, and I was spicing comments up underneath because I can't remember comments because there's so many comments. Some people said they don't actually mind reprinted covers. More power to you. Hardcore collectors like myself really do mind, but if you don't care, you don't care. Simple as that. But a lot of people do care apparently. One question I will state, there was a comment that your audio in the last 2 weeks has been not great. What's happening? Well, the audio on the CX video was very low because I didn't edit it. Every time I edit my video, I increase the audio to the maximum. I literally double the volume on the speech. And that's the most I can do on my video editor, and it makes a difference because sometimes this phone is over a year old, which doesn't sound old, but in phone years that's like ancient. The last 3 phones I've had in the first year, the speaker has just stopped working properly, so I can hear people on my phone, but they can't hear me. That kind of stuff. Phones are super fragile these days. They're purposely made fragile so you pay for extras. Not me. Anyway, I have actually thought about paying off this and just getting a second phone, because I really want to start dual cameraing. I don't think cameraing's a word, but we're going to rock with it. The room is just big enough for 2 cameras. and it also gives you more angles of the collections, because stated once again, behind me, obviously the main side, to my right, probably your left, one rack, to my left, your right, one rack, and opposite that rack, another rack. So 4 racks hit the corners, window on the side there. 5th rack, which I still haven't started really painting yet because I've been really lazy on that one. Sorry. Actually, I haven't been lazy. I've done the blue parts of it, but I hadn't like painted the back of the white. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So before I forget, because this meant a lot to me, for those who did watch and know, John Riggs, an American game collector, he's been doing it for many, many years. Reasonably famous, like 200,000 subscribers plus. I've been watching him for years on a personal level. I met him at ORL 2023, which was a Norwich Gaming Convention. Before that died because of reasons I can't go into. I really want to tell you the reason, but I'm not going to throw shade at people, but I want to. Anyway, long story short, I've been watching him for years. Dave did a what's the thing? You get cameo. Dave got me a cameo for Christmas. Didn't even ask him. Pretty cool. John Riggs sent me an 8-minute cameo. He watched one of my episodes, and John Riggs, who's a super nice man, and he said, "Would you like to be part of one of my future videos?" To which obviously I replied, "Yes!" So we did. He told me what he wanted, so I did it. And last week, because I kind of like, I just like, let's just wait. Last week, I had the amazing pleasure and honour to be part of a John Riggs video. Put it in context, this man's got over 2,000 subscribers. I've got 1,500, which, by the way, I am ecstatic to have, by the way, and appreciate it. Never thought we'd get that many for this channel. I was part of a John Riggs video. They did the editing. It was 10 games the Americans did not get. Imports, in other words. I will put that video link in the description. But to be part of a John Riggs video is probably the highlight of the channel so far. Thank you, Mr. Riggs. I appreciate it immensely. And he did the thing that everyone has done in the past. He mocked my shelves. That was recorded before the remake, and my shelves, obviously, before those who remember, did sag a bit. And even John Riggs, the nicest man in the world, goes, "You know, the shelves are sagging," in a nice possible way. But anyway, for those who want to watch that episode, go for it. But he went out of his way to help the channel. We never even asked him. He did cameo, and he went out of his way to help us. So Mr. Riggs, if you do watch, because Mr. Riggs subscribed, by the way, he subscribed to this channel. Cannot believe I'm saying that. If you're watching this, thank you very much, sir. You did a massive favour. I appreciate you. And by the way, for anyone wondering, we talked about Evil Twin, Cyprian Chronicles in that video. Underrated game, European exclusive. I would recommend you play it. The last 2 weeks, in the same day, John Riggs, was in a John Riggs video. On the same day, Game & Rarities released a video which I was a part of, apparently. I watched it, by the way. And in the same day, Whizbit Gaming, Tony, also tagged me in a video. I got tagged by 3 different YouTubers in one day. I was like, okay, I'm getting popular all of a sudden. And then obviously, like 2 or 3 days later, the CX video dropped. So the last week and a half, I have been really having a good time here at the channel. Oh my god, out of nowhere, by the way. Oh my god, so yeah, so the last 2 weeks have been, it's been peak PS2 at the moment, peak PS2 mini games, and Dave also is very happy the way things are going at the moment.
Never mind that shit. Here comes...
Anyway, never mind that shit, here's a commercial. I'll see you on the other side.
A planet that only knows fear needs a hero that has none. Star Fox Adventures, only for Nintendo GameCube, rated T for teen.
And we have returned. There will be the odd swear word, but it's gonna be a lot less from now on. Because I watched the Koei episode again, and the amount of F-bombs I dropped. Also, before I forget, I actually did. So for those, I did get the question, and I put the comment in here, where's Operation Winback? I recorded it, it was part of the video. On the last cut, I somehow cut it for the video. and until you point out, I was like, hang about, I watched it again, yeah, so mistake made. Because Operation Winback 2's in there. You might notice editing, I make the odd mistake because I'm Russian. If you ever see me going 3, 2, 1, that's me counting. That's me counting myself in to start again. You should never hear me say 3, 2, 1. That's me not editing very well. I will say I'm not one to like pat myself on the back usually, but in the last 2 months, I've really started to get reasonably decent at editing. Like I'm starting to do new things, start things, that kind of thing. So it's all going well. Right guys, let's actually get into the games I picked up. So the game I bought, the first one I bought from Vinted, it's a club football game. I'm going to start getting those more regularly because I need to. Real Madrid 2005. Probably the most common foreign game you can find on English soil. Obviously disc and manual in very good condition. Obviously I shared the list 2 weeks ago now on one of the episodes of what I'm looking for game-wise. Football game-wise anyway. They're going to be a piss to find. Leon's going to be hard to find, I think. You never know, Juventus. A lot of these foreign clubs, because they're not very popular over here for games. So I'm having a bit of a... Wow, I was flowing and then in the last 5 minutes, it's just like, mine's just died. It's gone. I'm not entirely sure what's in here. I know something's in here, but it seems a bit big for this one game. We shall open it. Told you I'm mentally breaking down. Oh, good lord. Not much to rip off this time. Oh, one clean, thank you James. One clean rip and it's open. And well packed it appears. I'm just going to put it on the side. No, it's just one game, it's very well packed. Oh, well, okay. Alright, just going to put that outside. A bag. A fire it up PS2 bag. That's pretty cool. So this is an original bag then with handles no less. Okay. Upside down. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, it's a side open bag. Oh yeah. I'm totes taking this to the next game market. No, no. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ah yeah. Oh, well, my PS2 bag. Thank you very much, James. That's actually a nice thing. I actually quite like it. I actually quite enjoy that. I'm blanking what it's supposed to be, which game it is. I'm literally having a mental breakdown in the last 5 minutes. I'm just gonna put that aside now. But the game he sent me is a reasonably expensive game. He sent it for free. One I've been in for the channel for some time. Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. For those who don't know what Neo Geo is is and still was even, good lord. Neo Geo was a 90s arcade making company. They made a lot of arcade classics. And I'm assuming they're going to be part of this. This is a brawler, by the way. A total of 40 characters, all taken from SNK's most popular franchises, including Metal Slug, King of Fighters, Samurai Showdown, World Heroes, and many, many more that we can't be bothered to put on the back of the game. Color edit mode! Wow! Oh my god, I've never actually played this game before, but it's obviously SNK, Neo Geo, so it's probably going to be really good. Manual obviously comes with it. I think all the characters are in the manual, but obviously the disc is in reasonably good condition, so I'm very happy with that. I think you can be paying between, I'm guessing between £20 and £40 at CX for this game, so get it for free. It's actually very, very nice thing to do. I appreciate you, James. I think let's look at the manual. Controls. By the way, I miss manuals. People like sort of downloading's the future. You don't get a manual. Sometimes when you're young, you ain't got a clue how to play the game. Just stuck on the internet, Adam. We didn't have the internet in the 90s, thank you. Anyway, Battle Coliseum. I will attempt it at some point. Thank you very much, James, for giving that to the channel. Greatly appreciated. That's pretty much it for today's episode. Please comment and subscribe. So here's the battle plan. 3 weeks time, gaming market, main event. We've got a CX Roulette coming. 2 games in one. They're both from the same franchise. Hopefully that goes well. Gaming Rarities put games aside for me, which I will be picking up very shortly. You'll be seeing that very soon. Another subscriber has sent me stuff, which I've paid for this time, so that's also coming soon. I probably will be doing a second episode of PS2 gaming publishers / designers. We saw Koei, so many different companies, obviously Capcom, 505, and of course one day the infamous Phoenix Games episode will be coming. That's going to require a lot of research though, and a lot of effort. And anything that is not planned ahead, maybe hitting up a CEX and hoping, you never know. But plans are afoot again at the channel. April's going to be quite fun. March has already been incredible. Thank you for watching. Have a good day, guys. Bye.